what is this strange looking thing? It's actually a chip collector for my Dewalt DW735 planer. And I'll go into details on how it was built coming up. Hi, I'm Roger. Welcome to the shop. What I'm going to talk about here is this chip collector. If you've seen any of my other videos, you probably always see this thing sitting over here in the corner in the background. It's usually got some crap stacked on top of it because it's a flat surface, and that's what I do with flat surfaces. Stack crap on it. Anyway, this is made out of a 30-gallon plastic trash can, which actually has been repurposed. It used to be a fertilizer tank in one of our greenhouses until we got bigger real tanks. That's why you see this little fitting down here in the bottom. It's got a plug in it. I made a top for it with a deflector, and I'm going to take this down and get it apart. I'll go into details on how that was made. This sits on a little Harbor Freight $9.95 on sale furniture dolly mover, or whatever they call the little thing. It's got 4 swivel casters on it, and it makes it real easy to move all over the place. So let me get this down. I'll get the top off. I'll show you how it was made. Okay, this is a view of the bottom, and this is a view of the top. This is PowerTech dust port. Should have a part number on it. It's a little 45-degree dust port. 1 pack, 4-inch. No part number. Oh, there it is, 70153. And I hole sawed a 4-inch hole in the lid here. This I just turned the garbage can upside down, traced it, and roughly cut it out. I did it in the winter time. I did it outside and it was cold, so it's not the best looking cut, but it's shop furniture. It doesn't matter. It serves its purpose. This was kind of a trial and error thing, so I started out with just a hole here, and I had put, these are just dryer vent elbows, 4-inch dryer vent elbows. And I put 1 dryer vent elbow on there with a downward thing, just 1 outlet, and put some screen on the bottom, keep chips from coming right back out. Well, I had a couple problems. One, as this came in, as the chips came in, they tended to go right over to the screen and stick, and pretty soon I had it plugged up, and it would blow out the gasket that I have around here. It's just some weather stripping gasket. It would actually blow that out, and I'd still end up with chips everywhere. So I figured out I needed a little deflector. So this is a little piece of 3/4-inch plywood with a 45 on it, glued and stapled onto here. That took care of that problem. Well, then the next problem I figured out, after a little bit more trial and error, was 1 outlet isn't enough. You need 2. So I added another one. That's just window screen stapled over it to keep the chips from coming out. Does dust still come out? Yes. Dust, you still get some dust that comes out of there. When the weather's nice like it is today, you know, I would normally, if I'm going to do a lot, I'll put this outside. I've also tied old pantyhose around these with zip ties, and that catches a lot of the sawdust that comes out. There'll still be some little fine particles, but I said if I can, I put this outside. So what connects this is a 4-inch flex hose from the elbow on the planer here to the chip collector basket. And the way I have it set up in here, because small shop, I usually have the chip collector hose that runs behind things on the workbench, and then the end comes over and clips onto the can. But I'll get this hooked up here or do a little bit of a demo. Demon? How about a demo? That sounds better. So there we have it. That's how I collect my chips. And of course, there's no way to know when it's full, really. When it starts getting up there past probably 2/3, you start seeing quite a bit of sawdust coming out of the vent tubes. That's when you know you need to take a look at it and empty it. I have got it up to probably 3/4 full before I've emptied it. What do you do with the chips? Well, it depends what you've been cleaning. If it's treated wood, you need to throw them away. If it's, you know, just like here, this is just some pine. Those little fine chips I'll either use on quilt boards on my beehives, or I'll put them on the garden, use them for mulch or something like that. Or they also make good fire starter if you mix them with paraffin. Something to kind of think about. Or even wad them up in some newspaper, dip that in paraffin, and you've got a great little fire starter for campfires and barbecue grills, etc. But that's how I made this very low-cost chip collector. I've got $10 in the dolly. I've got probably, I'm guessing that fitting up there, that PowerTech 45-degree fitting was maybe $8, $9. The vent elbows, you get the home store, they're a couple bucks a piece, so I'm sure I've got less than 30 bucks in this whole thing. The lid's held down with draw catches like you would put if you were building a little toolbox or something. Nothing real fancy about it, but it does the job. I don't have a full-size dust collector, but this works excellent for the planer. So, if you got something out of that, hope you give us a little thumbs up. We always appreciate it. It helps the channel. Of course, we're always looking for subscribers there, and right next to the subscribe button there's a little bell. If you click that bell, you'll be notified when I post another video. Otherwise, I'm Roger, and until the next video, thanks for watching.